studying and racing, like, yeah, people have talked about it, but just reflecting in that, would you do that all again? Are you
No.
happy? I mean,
Oh.
assume you're very happy you have it, but would you try do that again?
It was super, super, super tough. And sometimes I feel like it's all of the burnout as well from these years. It was just too intense. So this year was also a year where I felt like I rested a bit my head and my body from what I've been through from 2010. Yeah, from 2010 to 2018. So 8 years I've been studying. And the last few years were really intense because, I was doing work experience in hospital and you're like, hey, I have to go racing. And they're like, well, you're in the hospital. You cannot just go like this. So I was starting my days really early training and then going to school or hospital to work. And I definitely didn't have enough training. So that's why I had to deal with some injuries as well because I wasn't strong enough. But today I'm super happy from everything I've learned. And, I feel so much more relaxed about my future because, you have something you can rely on. So it was tough. I wouldn't think I would be able to manage this life again, but don't.
That's very, very impressive. That is just anyone that's able to do that. It's so impressive.
It's just having to accept that when I was back in these days, studying was more important than racing. So you have to give a priority to something. It was
And
like
you gave it to
it
studying,
was
even
important.
though you were on the world
Yeah, because
circuit.
yeah, definitely. Because it was, you're not gonna race your whole life, but you're gonna need something to learn. And I wanted to have this. I wanted to pass my test, and that was really my priority because I knew like I could ride the bike and and I will be okay with riding. But yeah, then there were some injuries that weren't planned because of not being fit enough. But yeah, you have to give some priority to what you want.
The world works in mysterious ways, studying to be a physio and dealing with these injuries because you're not quite prepared and maybe needing a break. And now you've got a concussion that you've been dealing with to give the mind and body a rest. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, that was, yeah, back in the days, if you would have told me that it would go this way, I would have been like, "Hmm, no." I think it's just like, yeah, I did something really wrong. You would have seen me 1 month before the first World Cup because now my priority is racing. So I was like training really hard and for me, like there were no way of what happened.